Hello. I am so happy you're here. Welcome to my channel. This is another currently inked video showcasing what I am using so far. The first one is my Pilot Heritage Custom 912. It has a broad nib and I have it inked up with the Coffee Monsters Co. Robert Oster collaboration ink, Coffee Monster. Before turning on the video, I went ahead and stamped these different vials or ink bottles so I can use them to showcase the different inks. Here I am just writing a writing sample using the Pilot Heritage Custom 912. It is such a smooth writer. It is a gold nib pen, and just like any of my Pilot pens, very smooth writer. Next up is my Esterbrook Esty in red, and I chose Dracula. Very appropriate for October, and Halloween is tomorrow. Dracula ink is very pretty. It has that purple shimmer sheen. And since my Esterbrook has a broad nib, it is actually perfect for this pen without clogging the nib or the feed. The broad nib of the Esterbrook, I had it custom grind by JJ Lax, and it is the BBG custom grind. So it's kind of an italic nib grind. Hopefully the writing sample here, you'd be able to see the difference in strokes, whether it's upstroke or downstroke or left to right. There is a difference there. Like, look at that parentheses or greater than or less than sign that I used. You can tell that there's width and line variation. Next in line is my Pelikan M600. This is the black green, and it has the extra fine gold nib. And since it is a finer nib than my previous nibs, I made sure that I'm either using Sailor or Pilot or Diamine, any one of those that have a wet ink property so that it could flow much easier. So sorry about this. I didn't realize I was off the camera, and yeah, you weren't able to see me swatching or anything. But then next up is a new ink for me. This is the Wearingeul A Little Princess. Such a pretty light purple ink, and it has gold shimmer. And I am using my Stationery Universe Butterfly Nebula pen. It is not quite matchy for this ink, but since I got the new ink, I was excited to just use it with one of my pens, and I haven't used the Butterfly Nebula in a while, so I made the pairing. The Butterfly Nebula has a medium nib, and it is still very good with a shimmery ink. I did not have any clogging or hard starts or anything like that. So far I'm pretty happy with this ink and pen pairing, even though it's not an exact match. And I'm a little biased with A Little Princess because A Little Princess is Sarah, but spelled differently, S-A-R-A, and I'm Sarah with an H at the end. Next up is, I would say, my favorite pen and ink combo of this collection or this group is this Benu and Van Diemen combination. This is my first Van Diemen Birds of a Feather ink, and it is so shimmery. Again, another purple ink and with purple shimmer. And this Benu is one of the newer weekday series. This is the Exciting Friday, and once I saw that it was on sale, I could not say no to the pink and the purple. It looks like ice cream or a dessert. It's I look at it and I could not stop just thinking of some dessert or some yummy food. This Benu is a little smaller, I think. Maybe it's the same size, but I feel like it's a little smaller than the Benu Euphoria. The body has the grooves and ridges, which the Euphoria doesn't have. And overall, it's light and easy to write with, even though I posted the cap. And this one has a broad nib. Again, Benu Exciting Friday. This is Birds of a Feather, and it is the lilac breasted roller. I think that's what it is. I will actually find out here that my ink bottle was leaking because as soon as I lifted it up, there you go, I made a mess on the left page. Next up is another Benu. This one is a pocket pen, and it is the Stardust Pink Pixie pen. And it came with this standard ink cartridge with the standard blue ink. So I just place it in there. One thing I did notice about this ink is that it has more ghosting than the other inks that I'm using. So just be careful with your papers and maybe Tomoe S River paper. It has more ghosting when I use this pen. The Benu Pixie has a fine nib and very wet, flowy standard blue ink on this pen. Last is my Laban 325 Sakura Pink, and I used the Kaweco standard brown ink cartridge on this one. I found it on sale, a box of 4 or 5 when I went to a stationery store in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I bought it and I like brown ink. So this was perfect. And the pairing, it is a smooth writer. It has extra fine nib, but we know that this extra fine is not as fine as Pilot, for example. So it's still pretty broad for an extra fine. So these is the up close look of the different inks, and you can see the shimmer and the sheen on a lot of these inks. I really like the purples and the pink inks on this group. Let me know down in the comments which ink or pen or combo you like. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!